Hey, what's up, everybody? This is ePhoenixN, and I have some more Crysis 2 for you. This is, I believe, Wall Street is the map this is on. I'm not even remotely familiar with the maps as of yet. Um, but this is some more Team Instant Action, which is Team Deathmatch. I'm probably gonna call it Team Deathmatch just from here on out because it's one of those type things that I think they renamed it to try to be like clever and say like, oh, we did something different. Well, it's still the exact same thing. It's team deathmatch. Like they're not being clever. They're just changing a couple words on it. But anyway, not. I mean, it's not a horrible thing, but I'm just saying it's a bit ridiculous. But there's just some team deathmatch. This is a pretty quick game. I think it's like 5.5 minutes long or something. Um, So yeah, I just want to talk a little bit more about Crysis, things that I forgot to mention or just didn't know at the time when I was playing it last, and I did that commentary. First and foremost, I have a couple of issues that I think you should know about before you buy or rent the game, or if you have rent the game, maybe you already know about it or whatever. But the first one is the connection. Connection. Oh my god. Connection can be very rough if you don't have a good connection. I don't know how I missed this guy here, and there's a window across from me. But anyway, connection is really, really a big deal. Like, if you have a 4 bar, you're almost guaranteed to get 2 KD. Almost. Where if you have a 1 or 2 bar, it's going to be hard for you to get to a, even KD, a 1 KD. So, it makes it really, really difficult. How skilled you are fluctuates or well, not necessarily how skilled you are, but how skilled you appear as far as like KD fluctuates greatly depending on, well, whether or not you have a good connection. And that, in a sense, is all first-person shooters. That's just the nature of online gaming. But for some reason, to this game, it seems to be a little more dramatic of an issue. Like I remember, being a teammate. This happens all the time. Where like if say we both have a bad connection, or the other team has host or whatever, and we'll be like we shoot a guy probably a total of 12 times it seems like, and yeah, this guy was sitting in a corner, little bastard. But say like me and a friend shoot a guy 12 times, and it's what takes like four or five shots to kill him, and we're shooting him in the we're shooting him, like legit shooting him, and we both die because he's host or because he has a 3 or 4 bar and we have a 1 or 2 bar. And it almost seems like this game nobody has 4 bars except the host, and then like half the games, and it's also when you play with friends that it seems to be a fairly decent sized problem. Because like when I play with myself, I'm more likely to get a 3 bar or even pull host, but when I'm playing with friends, it seems pretty much impossible to get host, and you end up usually not doing particularly well because, well, you don't have host, and it's really difficult to overcome not having hosts. But that being said, I still haven't gotten too far with this game yet, and so I'm still waiting to see kind of flesh out all like kind of the modules, the perks, and things like that. Like I said, I rented it, and so I have it for another 5 days or so, and I'm going to rent it again right after this, just to keep checking it out type thing, and probably have it for until Brink comes out. Maybe I'll probably have it at least for like 3 or 4 weeks before I put it up. And if I really, really like it, then I might be tempted to actually buy it. But part of the problem is I just don't have the I just don't want to spend the money and then everybody starts playing Brink because anyway. But so the other thing that can be kind of difficult with this game that I was mentioning earlier was the party system. It seems to me that very often like you either have a hard time getting into a match or and a lot of the time, even if you're already a party beforehand and it's not necessarily during session, but you're a party beforehand, the first game in a lobby that you're a party with, you'll end up, well, you basically, you almost always are on the separate team. Like, very rarely, and not rarely, but it seems about half the time you're on the same team with the first match of a lobby, and most of the time you're not. Most of the time you're in separate teams, which can be a little, obnoxious because, you want to play with your friends, but sometimes you can't because guess what? you get put on separate teams. So now usually that fixes itself after the first one, but it's still one of those things. It's not a huge issue. It's definitely not a I'm never going to buy this game because of an issue. It's just one of those small little issues. But I figure it's something you should know about if you guys haven't got the game. But yeah, that's about it. I don't have too much else to say. Other than I'll probably bring you some more Crysis 2. I find the game fun. I think it's exciting. And yeah, I think I went like 9-2, which is not the most exciting score, but it's harder to get high scores in this game. But anyway, guys, if you could rate, comment, sub, or whatever, I'd appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.